School na scam. Or that's what everyone says, anyways. It's a popular phrase that often hear people throwing around. And it often goes to the fact that, school doesn't really teach us all that we need. But I personally don't believe that. But on this episode, we're going to be going into all the things that school didn't teach us. Hello, 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 and welcome back to Anywho, the podcast. With me, as always, my lovely co host. Well, she's lovely sometimes. Aisha.
George, lovely sometimes. I need sweethearts. I'm lovely. Okay, no, I'm not lovely all the time. But a little more
I
than
don't think so.
a little more than sometimes. And yes, I also don't rule with the fact that school, the phrase "school is scam," it's not really scam, you know. But yes, we did learn a lot outside the classroom. In our homes, on the streets, or literally just growing up in Nigeria. That is like, mm, but yeah.
Well, before we get into what school didn't teach us, we should probably go over the things that it did teach us. Because, as we say, we don't believe that school is actually a scam. So, beyond the actual knowledge stuff, um, what other things could you say you've gotten because you went to school?
Um, I would say learning to work with people. That was a tough one in school, but I mean, I had to go through that, and I did learn. Because then you don't know who you're going to be grouped with. Subhanallah, especially my final year. My goodness, all of you, my class, subhanallah, you know what I'm talking about. Mhm. But yeah, working with people that are not interested in what it is you're supposed to do in the first place, you're going to have to fight and make a lot of calls and just so much trying to get people together. And if they're not interested, they're really just not interested, and then you can't force them to do anything. But you have to force yourself to do everything, or at least most of it, because then your grades are like at stake. My grades were at stake, and I was not going to let other people run me down. But I guess I understood um that not everybody will be interested. I'm just going to have to live with that. When I'm working with people, I'm going to have to be patient. My goodness, so patient. I wasn't very patient in school, but I've come around to that somehow.
Yeah, that is facts. I would have to agree with that. Teamwork, I guess teamwork is what it is. That's what we should call it, right? Um, we were put in the same group, or rather, we had the same issues because we were in the same class. Final year project groupings, working with like 20 people and 18 of them don't really care.
Hmm. You're gonna have to fight and fight and Lord, huh? The arguments. Goodness. And we're in the same group, so I guess I could rely on you and Khairat for like major stuff. But I don't like the rest. I did not enjoy them so much. They were just tolerable to an extent, to a fault. But yeah, they were just tolerable.
But yeah, let me see. Other than teamwork, what else did I learn from school? Hmm.
I learned how to tolerate people again to a fault.
Ooh.
But yeah, tolerate people. People being in my space. I grew up a an introvert-ish type of person yet. So don't I don't I like being I like my solitude. It's my solitude is like number one for me to get. So if I have to come out of my space to meet people, it is, a chore. Worse is when people come to my space. Because when I go into outside, when I go to people's spaces or whatever, I know when to leave. I always, if you, I can never overstay my welcome. I know when to get up and leave. I am always ready to go, leave. But I guess it's different when people come over and you can't send them away, especially when they do not know how to maintain your space the way you maintain your space. When you're touching something, put it back in the same place. But so that's where living with people again. So I think at some point,
Yeah.
no, okay, I stayed out of school, but I had a roommate, and well, she was very tolerant. We understood ourselves, right before we became roommates. But at least that happened,
Mm.
and it worked. Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, what you said reminded me of what I learned, which is being more social. I don't know, as time went on throughout school, I slowly but surely got out of my shell. And eventually, I was able um, eh, eh, to reach the point where, I wouldn't say I'm not an introvert, but I'm a little less introverted. Let's just say
Oh
that.
yeah, I'll give you that. You are a little less introverted. You're on a good level now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then. Well, that was that about the good part. We barely scraped the bottom of the barrel trying to figure out what we learned in school.
Hmm. Mm.
But yeah, well, we did learn the knowledge stuff. So yeah, I guess that was the point of it. But now, to the main point of the whole episode, what we didn't learn in school. If you don't mind, I would like to start with one pretty obvious one. I don't know why I'm calling it obvious for everybody. No matter what part of the world you're from, that would be one thing you'd bring up. Can you guess what it is?
Drum roll. Let's hear it.
Taxes.
So what?
Taxes.
Taxes?
Taxes. The one that you pay money to the government.
Taxes, yes.
Yes. Do you know how to do your taxes?
No.
And do you know if you don't do your taxes, they're gonna come and arrest you?
Oh, yeah, well, I think the Nigerian system has that worked out for you. Like they don't leave you to do your taxes. It's calculated and then the figure is there and then you just have to pay your taxes. I don't think we
Oh,
calculate.
okay. Well, okay. Well, that's for what do you call them? Like employees rather, 9 to 5 people. But what if you're the boss? What if you're the one that has to record all of your income and expenses and then go and decide,
You
okay,
can have someone to do it for you. All these I guess people that study accounting is I don't know what they all it's FRS,
oh, well, I don't
I
know if
think they
you have
hire
to
people
hire.
to do that for them. If you're a CEO, I mean, that will not even be your point of focus. Or if you want to learn it, fine, but it's not that big a deal in this country, where you have to learn how to do your taxes by yourself. You know,
Also, it's a this country problem,
it's just
or
it's
rather
problem.
advantage.
It's not an advantage. I think we should know how to do our taxes because if they're overcharging you, how would you know that? And you just pay.
Exactly.
Just know that you're paying taxes. Finish.
The reason I even remembered that was because I heard there was a new tax one yabu, and I'm like, okay, well, what's
Yeah.
happening
Wait,
here then?
the new tax thing I heard was about fuel,
It was about what?
petrol, fuel.
What did, I didn't even know there was a petrol part of it.
Oh, yeah, something. I've forgotten what it was, but there's tax on every liter you buy starting next year, something like that.
Wow. I did not know that.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, look at us Gen Zs. We are not up to date with the news.
What the? So much for the internet. It was going around, yeah. It was going around. It was everywhere at the time.
Oh, but it didn't reach my part of the internet.
That's on you. That's literally on you. Hmm.
Okay, well, that's my number one. Can you give us yours? Since you graduated, how have you been keeping up with your friends from all around the country? Have you actually been doing any of that, or have since they left? That's it. Bye bye. No more talking.
Oh, calm down, calm down. That one even goes all the way back to secondary school. Cause okay, let me just take uni. Let's say uni, cause you're finally done. Any other back to school thing you do will be voluntary, so like masters and stuff. Um, hmm. To be honest, I'm not like in full contact with a lot of the people we went to school with or I went to school with. Because,
Ooh.
in school, we're forced to be in each other's faces because we're in the same school. We're either in the same class
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the same theater, taking the same classes, even though we're from different departments, or we're neighbors. or we go to the same restaurants all the time, or something. There's always a common thing between a lot of us and stuff. So we're just always in each other's spaces. And now we've graduated, and you know, everybody has a life now. We're all different.
Mm.
They're all doing different things. So the ones doing their masters, or the ones doing NYC currently. And like I said, people just taking a break. I know people that are just taking a break. Like they don't want to do anything, not even NYC. They just taking a break to clear their heads and just be at home and chill, because school 5 years turns 7 because COVID, because strike. Yeah, they're taking a break. And so everybody, like, I don't know, everybody has their thing going on. So even if I like, reach out, it will not be all the time. Once a while
Mm.
and
Once in
stuff.
a while.
In a while.
Days into oblivion.
But at least we keep in touch. I keep in touch with some people. But I mean, there's you, there's pirates. So yeah.
Oh. I after all I had a tight knit friend group right from school. So basically I still keep in touch with that same tight knit friend group. Yeah, well beyond that, if it's the kind of interaction that I had with them where it's just in school, yeah, even after school it's pretty but if it's the type that even after school we would talk, then it continues to this day. Moving on, friendships, keeping friends. We're gonna make new friends, probably, maybe.
What are the odds, really? I don't think going on like from this point, forward, I don't think there is so much room for new friends. Acquaintances, yes. But friends? Huh. I bet like you've made most, if not all of the friends would make,
Yeah.
so far
Maybe
growing up.
when you enter work life, that might be an opportunity to make
No, I
one
don't
more
mean a
friend.
work friend because
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, so that would just count for acquaintance if it's your work friend. I don't think
True
it
that.
should be a lot more than that. Maybe there'll be exceptions, but like it's a very small gap. It's a very small room. I don't think
Mm,
there's any grand friends going forward. Because most of my friends,
there's one.
a lot of my friends today are my friends from secondary school. You know.
How many friends do you have from secondary school till date?
Ooh, um, my friends. Let's see. I think 5.
Wow, that's quite a lot, you know.
6, yeah. It's
Friend,
yeah.
I'm gonna say like friend, maybe 2, and then friends like just friend, maybe like 3, 4. I don't know. The
Three,
friend
four.
2 is like look, yeah.
Who are the 3 and 4? I don't understand. What? You have 3, 4? I mean, remove Rukaya first of all.
I mean, if that's why I said if we are removing Rukaya and it's probably like 2 odd. Friend. That's why I said friend is like
Oh
2.
my
And then
goodness.
what if it's just friend, then it's like how was the last time I talked to them? I don't remember, that type of thing. But if we did, I could technically call them today and be like, hey, what's up, my G? Uh, but yeah, friend is like 1 or 2, sorry, 2.
At least it's something, I guess maybe for you, there's hope for you to make more friends, a lot more friends in the future, because you cannot keep living your life like this. You have to do better. You have to do better.
It's nice. It's nice and quiet.
Well, actually, I resonate with nice and quiet. That is,
Mm.
so, yeah.
All right. Well, there is the one thing that everybody and their grandfather and their grandchild will be always screaming about when they are shouting that school is a scam, which is
hmm
have a guess, have a random guess.
I don't know, man. Don't put me on the spot. Just did.
skills. Everybody will be like, school, blah blah blah. What you need is skills.
Oh yes.
Yada
Oh
yada
my
yada
god.
yada.
Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Oh Lord. Oh goodness me. I think I've come to the point where I'm tired of hearing that. Oh, this skill. Although yes, there's some truth in it. Yeah, you should have a skill
Yeah,
or
there is.
or three, whatever. But please, let me hear a word for the love of God. Please, calm down. Skill what? Yeah, there's a ton of people with all of these skills that still don't have nothing going for them. So,
I also find it it's like a pet peeve of mine when people say that, especially when it comes after school is like useless. I'm like, speak for yourself, homie. Maybe school was useless for you.
oh
School
my
is
goodness.
great, but yeah, having skills
But
is
then for
good.
you, it should not even
Great.
be like a pet peeve because you already have skills, you know, a lot of skills.
I do. Which is why I have the privilege to say that it is annoying. If you want to be an engineer, go be an engineer and you're gonna be able to get money from it. If you want to be a graphic designer, sure, go and make the skills. You don't have to go to school. It's like, it's a choice at the end of the day. It's not like it's completely like, oh, don't ever, nobody should go to school. Everybody stop going to school. It's useless.
I don't want to say the people that make those kind of statements are people that did not do well in school, but no, because people graduate with first class all the time and they've gone to like great heights, with their education.
Mhm.
Even the ones with the 2-1, even 2-2 self.
Mm.
I guess sometimes it's luck, really. I mean, but yeah, it's not lots of people that have made it in life are not people that just had full skills, full stop, and did not go to school. Before anybody will come and tell me they'll get dropped out of school, please say he at least entered the school and was a brilliant man.
Exactly.
So let's not even.
But speaking of skills, have you learned any? How do you like? Would you back yourself with any one skill? You'd be like, yeah, this I got the skill.
So now that is putting me on the spot again. We're gonna have to cut this part out because I don't know. Wait, I don't know. First of all, my brain is brilliant. There's that. Skill.
Yeah.
Um, I, I, what? Like what? Is it? Please, are we referring to like tech skills? Because that's what people mean when they say skill.
Oh no, any skill at all. And cooking a skill? Cooking is a skill technically.
Cooking is a skill, but I don't like cooking.
You don't
Not
like
that
cooking?
it's more a chore.
Wow.
There's no.
Yeah, it makes
I'm not
sense.
elated about cooking. I'm not. Oh yeah, cooking. No. Mm-mm.
Do
Uh-uh.
you know how to repair? Do you know how to repair cars?
Repair cars. That is a full blown skill. I do not know how to do that.
So during camp, that
I
was
don't know
one
how
of the
to do
skills
that.
they were teaching me. Car repair plus car
Ooh,
maintenance. Yeah,
nah.
yeah.
The two skills that I was interested in camp. One was cybersecurity. Um,
You've been interested in cybersecurity since before camp.
yeah, I have actually, but so there's that, and then the other one is
Hey, elite friend knowledge right there.
right. And then the other one was fish farming, fish and poultry farming, I think.
That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, poultry and me farming.
Fish and poultry farming. But then for that one, the guy never came back after the first day that everybody they introduced themselves and what they do. Oh, we went under the tent. I wrote my name down, my phone number, and the man said, "Okay, we'll start the next day," because he was just getting to know the number of people he was going to work with. So he'll come prepared the next day and stuff. And that was the last I heard of the guy. He did not come back. I searched the next day, the day after, up at the left camp. I didn't see that man anywhere. I
Wow.
remember. What did he do? And then I would have called, but I didn't have his contacts, nothing. He had our contacts. He just didn't do anything. I'm like,
Wow.
oh well.
Okay.
So I went and focused on the cybersecurity and with the, I guess, specialization in ethical hacking. And that has been interesting so far. So is that
Okay, well, I guess that is a skill you got.
yeah. If it's normal skills, is ironing the skills. I iron very well.
You iron very well. Well, I will give you that because that is a skill that I simply do not possess.
Ooh, I love ironing clothes. It's so much. Oof, I love ironing clothes. Especially when they're no. I'm not talking about all those atampars or laces with intricate details and stones. No, please. Plain, very easy to iron shirt, bed sheets, stuff like that. Uh huh. Gowns.
Yeah.
Fine. I don't know. Since I got into it, I've loved. I like seeing iron clothes.
This is gonna be the last part of today's podcast. Um, I was trying to save money to achieve to buy some a laptop, and that's great. That's great and all, but why? Tell me why the money keeps going down and not up.
Because you're not properly managing it. Or anyway, I can't even blame you. Actually, the country is a mess. You can try your best to properly manage it, and there will just be some emergency all the time. So yeah.
Yeah. How did you manage your pocket money in school?
I guess for me in school, it was knowing that there is a time frame you get. So I know that go no go. I can't go back to ask anybody for money until that time hits. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, you're on your own. They've done their part. Now this is your part. If you decide to lavish it all and finish it in 1 week, that's your business. Nobody's even me. I feel like I would be too ashamed to go back after 1 week and say, "Oh, this was up. Help my life." So the mentally,
Look at this unserious girl.
this is the time frame, and you just gonna have to stick with that. So even if for some reason, I don't, I finish all of the money, before the end of that time frame, it would still be within the last couple of days where, I would not look like an unserious child that is sent to just go and be wasting money in school. Yeah, so that will be fine.
Yeah.
But, yep.
Okay. The TLDR of your advice is emotionally blackmail yourself.
Yes. Wait, what? Yes. Okay, yeah, because I mean, that's the only way you save everybody the trouble. Just, focus.
Yeah. I probably would have, I probably would have benefited from that when I was back then, because I definitely didn't. Honestly, it's a miracle. It's just, it's just God's blessing in how I survive a month with fucking money.
I do not have a savings account or like any savings anywhere. I just had money that I had to proportion well and spend. There was no, oh, save this amount.
I probably had seen a couple places that were like, make sure you save. And over my lifetime, attempts have been made. None have ever been successful.
There was no saving, man. Okay? No. No. Mhm. There is no saving.
I don't know if you've heard of Piggy Vest.
Yeah.
It's a saving thing. They make you save money, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
I used to use it. I was like, I'm going to use it to save money. And there's an option where they'll be like, withdraw automatically a certain amount of money at a certain amount of frequency, maybe like 1,000 a day or 1,000 a month, yada, yada, yada. So I was like, oh, that's a great idea. Let me do that and save money. Yeah, it didn't work. I'll just remove the money at the end of the day, so not even the month. I was like, I think I need that money back right now.
Much for saving. Oh my goodness. Your type, you have to do the type of saving where you can't touch your money until after like 2 years or like 3 years and your money just stuck. You have to keep putting in money and just, you know.
Because in school they teach it, but they teach it for people who want to study it, accounting.
Exactly. Not general knowledge. Exactly.
They should make it something that everybody has to learn, man.
Exactly. Oh, another thing. Before I forget. Power play, nepotism. Now in school, everybody, we're all graduate so well so that, you get a good graduation with good pay and whatnot.
Mommy,
But
I
still
have
this industry.
first class.
Unfortunately, there are some first class graduates too in this very country that don't have jobs, nothing. And then it's that one, you know, that graduated with a pass or a third class that has this fancy job somewhere because their father is some, hot shot somewhere, or their mother is some. I mean, am I a bit jealous? Maybe, because if it were me, I would use the power too.
You know my favorite phrase? Do you know my favorite phrase?
Yeah.
Corruption is bad until you're benefiting from it.
Yep. Oh, God forgive me, and I should not be, admitting to that right now. But yes, oh Lord, astaghfirullah.
Oh, yeah, well, that is just the case. It will, yeah, as much as we like to make it a Nigeria thing, it's fundamentally it's a human thing. Wherever you go in the
It
world,
is a human thing.
somewhere is doing corruption, nepotism exists.
No, but I like to think that, I would stand against corruption if I had that, opportunity. God, but not really nepotism. Give me that job. Thank you very much. Give me that corner job in the penthouse of some fancy building. I'll take it. But at least I would know that, I have the educational background to back it up. It's not like I'm just taking it.
Yeah,
Stuff.
yeah. Nepotism. Okay, so nepotism should be a thing where you should have that extra bit that you get because of luck should just be the extra benefits, not it should completely eradicate the fact that you got third class.
Yeah, exactly. Mhm.
Yeah. Anywho, that's a great place to round it up. Money, how to manage our money and finance. We didn't learn that in school. I feel like that should be mandatory. If I became president, every single student in school, whether, I don't know, every student in senior secondary school is gonna be forced. It's compulsory to learn finance. There's gonna be a new subject called finance. Where they teach you how to manage
From
your money
junior
and
secondary
stuff.
sense, because from junior secondary school, you start to receive, say, allowances from your parents. If it's for lunch, or if you're boarding school, then it's your pocket money or whatever. There's just allowances from secondary school standard. Where you have money in your own pocket. So from there, we should start to understand how to spend this, how to save this, stuff like that. So I believe this. That's taxation. We did taxation at some point in school, did we not?
I don't remember doing it though. I never
I
did
think
it.
it was a
Maybe you offered a
QT.
subject.
No, 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 no. No, sorry, not secondary school. Uni. My goodness. Uni. Ugh,
Uni?
I think it was
Wow, we did
QTs. Didn't we do
taxation.
something? Was it a law course? We did taxes
I
guy
don't
one
know.
time.
Well, the ABU students that also did water resources and environmental engineering that also graduated in 2025, please come and remind us who have better memory as well. Please come and remind us which course we did that taught us taxation, because I do not remember. Aisha, from my perspective, Aisha is hallucinating right now.
I'm not.
But yeah, come.
No way, man. There's no way. Nah. Mm-mm.
Mm, we learned Pythagoras theorem, but nobody told us how to do taxes.
Oh, I have one. They taught us differentiation in math, but not how to differentiate between a fair salary. Oh, no, no. Kind no. I was so fake. No. Oh.
All right. Anywho, Aisha, tell them bye bye and let's go home.
Thank you guys for listening. We know this wasn't much, but we hope you enjoyed, the episode, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye, guys.